What's good, everybody? Moss Money back here for another episode of MoneyPot Podcast. It is week 1, NFL week 1. We got the best plays. We got the best prop picks. Go Birds.
Come on, man. MoneyPot about to start.
I know, I'm coming, man.
Yeah, grab your notepad, man, for real.
Alright, dog, fuck it, man. Come on.
Yeah, man, they be spitting shit, man.
True.
Yeah.
Side guy, boy.
Money pop, money talk. All they do is talk facts. Bird gang. All they do is talk stacks. 360 on the new view. Go run, tell the ad. 40-yard dash time. Moss Money Podcast time. S.co headlines.
And we are live. What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining another episode of MoneyPot Podcast. The season is here. It's here, y'all. NFL week 1. Been crushing college. Been crushing the membership plays. I'm happy everybody's getting money this time. Let's go. Go fucking Birds. Wake up, everybody, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. And if you don't know what I'm talking about when I talk about the membership plays, the membership plays are $9.99 a month. You get amazing perks, including shout-outs, member-only shows, appearances, and, of course, the weekly picks from the man yourself, Moss Money. And we've been hooping. And we playing football. We betting football and baseball, and we've been hooping. You know what I'm saying? So let's go. Let's get into it right now. So let's do a quick recap. Oh, hold on. You know what I mean? What's up, Joe? Money time. You know what it is, bro. Jersey John, what's good, man? Fly Eagles 5, baby. Let's go. Uh-oh, we got some plays already. Let's go. What we got, Tori? Let me see. Buffalo, Seattle, Ravens, and Green Bay for my first parlay. Vic giving out good work out here. Game day, baby. What's up, Greg? You already know. It is, man. I'm up. I'm ready. I'm going. My guys are coming. We got some guys down in Atlanta. So we got my guy, Steve, coming on from Atlanta. Let's bring him on right now. Let's go.
So cool breakfast, Atlanta.
Evo, what's up?
What's going on, fellas?
What's going on, man? What's good down there in the dirty in Falcon territory, in the heart of the enemy, man? What's up?
I'm about to go test the waters in a few, man. Right now,
I like that green you got on. I like that green. Oh, bum.
Just got one.
Look at this bum. Look at this bum.
Yeah,
you know, birds of a feather flock together, though, so I can dig it. You know what I mean? All right, we got a full house, man. What's up, B Diddy? What's good, bro?
What's up, man? What's up?
What's going on, B Diddy?
Yo, Steve-O. What up, man? Damn, dog.
How are you, good brother?
Good seeing you, man. You out there?
Yeah, I am.
You on the A?
We're in the
Hey.
The
dirty. Yeah. In the
So
heart.
got the Eagles green on.
Yeah, that's what I said. I love that color. Love that green. Yo, I got to get you boys the new shirt. New shirts, by the way.
I like that. I like that font.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to shout out to the homie Steve-O for the design.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Appreciate it.
I need that ASAP.
Got you. All right, so let's get right into it. We're going to do a quick recap of the membership bets yesterday. We had a up and down day. Actually lost. We won 3, but we hit a parlay. Lost 4, but we still came out profitable. So, you know, that was a good swing. I was all over Florida first half, but they didn't hit for the first for the game. They didn't cover the spread for the game. And then I had a lot of people was on Arkansas. I didn't have them.
Yeah,
a lot of people was on Arkansas. I'm trying to think. Let me go back at the list here. And then I had the Brewers run line, easy win. I actually went the other way, man. I thought Colorado was going to mop us up, even with Wheeler on the mound. So I lost a 2-team teamer there. And then I came back and hit a 2-teamer for plus 250 first half, Florida, first half, Georgia. What else did I do? Lost on a couple 3-teamers, had a big 6-teamer down there. But for all in all, the straight plays are staying hot, and that's what we talk about. We know the parlays are a gamble, but the straight plays are stay hot. I think I'm about 13-2 in my straight plays over these last couple of weeks. So if y'all are part of the membership, if y'all on the membership squad, man, make sure y'all jump on the money train and make sure y'all go ahead and jump on the straight plays, because that's where we be hooping. That's where the best bettors in the world win, is on the straight plays. So let's go in here, man. Atlanta had a worse season than Philly last season and get worse. Philly got better. Yeah, that's right. Hey, Steve is in the trenches, man. We out here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Representing.
It's a lot of Eagles out there, ain't they?
Oh my gosh, it's a lot.
Green everywhere.
Just walking to the store yesterday, we was going to get something to eat. Walked across the street to the store. It was the guy who had a Boston Scott jersey on.
Damn.
So yeah, I barely knew he was a fan, and we got a Boston Scott jersey on.
Right, we going deep for Boston Scott. Yeah.
No, it's a lot of. You see a lot of people wearing their hats, jerseys.
Right.
And like I said, this was yesterday on Saturday, so I can only imagine today. They was on our flight with an Eagles chant.
Mm-hmm.
No, it wasn't 4 people. It was a lot of people. Man.
He said it was like 4 people.
Yeah,
He's a hater.
He was scared to wear his Falcons mask because he thought they was going to jump him.
Oh man.
Oh man. All right, so let's get into the week 1. Let's give them what they want, man. We're gonna go down. We're gonna switch it up. We're gonna go back to what me and you did on Sunday. B Diddy.
We here. We've been waiting for this time for a long time.
Yes, sir.
Now
We're
it's time
gonna
to
go
make some cash.
right down week 1, and we're gonna give y'all all our looks and locks, prop bets, what we're looking at, if we're gonna pass this game, if it's a money play. And you already know that sound. You know what I mean? When it's a best bet, you already know.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, gotta cue that up.
You know what I mean? So I think I got a couple good plays, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but I got a couple good plays. What's up, Don? Don, what's good, baby? So let's get right into it, man. My screen messed up on me. You know, started off right. All right, for the first game on this docket, 1:00 game, we got the Jets going to Carolina. Spread is -3.5. Total is 45. B Diddy started off right, man. What you looking at this game? If you're looking at this game,
Yeah, this is actually an interesting game. That hook is there at 3.5 for Carolina. I've been looking at this game really closely. Do I trust the Jets yet? No. Zach Wilson, first game. Away, rookie guy. I know they got a lot of promise from him. Actually, I got him as probably being one of the rookie of the years. I think he's going to have a solid season. Got a lot of character behind that kid. I just think it's going to be a little too much on his first week out. And I like Carolina here. I think Carolina at home, like Matt Rule, I think he got his quarterback. He went to get Sam Darnold. I know we got a lot of history with Sam Darnold at the New York Jets. I think he got a lot to prove today.
Motherfucker see a lot of ghosts.
Yeah, I mean, I think he got a lot to prove today. I know he had circled his first game on the board since he got to Carolina. So I see him being really efficient today. I think Matt Rule is going to be able to open his offense better than he did with Teddy Bridgewater. As you know, Teddy Bridgewater is more of a consistent, check down guy, more of his high utilization as far as his completion percentage. Whereas Sam's going to be able to take that risk. He'll be able to open the playbook up a little bit more with Sam Darnold. And I think Matt Rule got what he wants. So I like what Matt Rule got. Offense should be able to open up here. And the secondary is the only question on both teams. It might be some points here. So you might want to look toward the over. Or if you can buy that hook down at Carolina at home, -3 would be a good bet here.
I hear that. Are you betting this game?
I am. I'm buying that half a point.
You buying a half a point?
I might buy a full point to get over that 2.5, but it will be like a half a unit. Won't be nothing big.
All right, I'm gonna write that down because the line started at 4, right?
The line was line's at 3.5 now.
Yeah, let me check that. So the sports book I usually go with, the one out in Vegas, is Westgate. So let me get the official line on that line. Steve, while I'm looking for that, man, what you think about this game?
It's not my lock. We're not putting a lock in here, but this is definitely a play.
I'm on the same side as B Diddy, to be honest. I looked at the game as well. I like. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you good?
All right, because I thought it hooked up to the Bluetooth. I like Sam Darnold in this situation as well. He's gonna I think he's gonna show off against the Jets, to be honest. And I'm with B Diddy on the point. I'm taking a full point on it. I want to get it down to 2.5. In case they just win by a field goal. I don't know if they're gonna blow them out, but it's you asking a lot for Zach Wilson right now. Going away first game. Matt Rule is a good coach. I like him as a coach, and they got weapons. They're a fast team. They're definitely a fast team. So
CMC is back too.
And the Jet, yeah, and then you got the Jets. They're hurting on their D line as well. They went out and who did get who got hurt for the year? Dunlap, if I'm not mistaken. They went out. Lawson. I'm sorry, Lawson. They traded for him. He ended up getting hurt. And Vinny Curry's out with I like Vinny Curry, so we don't want to hear that.
I'm about to say, why even say Vinny Curry name? Like,
well, he actually was going to play though. He's like a rotational piece, but he's out right now for a long period of time. I think he might be out for the year, but they're just hurting. They're still trying to find themselves. I like Carolina here in this point. I also agree with B Diddy about Sam Darnold being able to open up the offense way more than Teddy Bridgewater. So. You can. I'm not going. It's not a lock as well, but I like them at 2.5. I'll buy the point.
Right. So it's Teddy's. Where's Teddy now?
Teddy's in Denver.
He's in Denver.
Yeah. Teddy's in Denver. So all right, we got. This is a play you both are playing. Both buying a point. For me on this one, I actually like the Jets in the teaser here. I'm not buying into the whole revenge game with Donald. So, and I still don't think he's a good quarterback. So I actually kind of went the other way here, but I would tease it up and get it over the line, 3.5, 7-point teaser, get it at 10.5. I think this game is a little bit closer. I don't think they're going to blow them out.
I think that's a good. Actually, that's a good. I think you can go that way too. Yeah, I think it's going to be a close game. I don't see this game being open.
No, I don't. Yeah, and the total's starting to tick down a little bit. I just checked the Westgate is down to 44.5. So, I just don't buy in it. It's two bum teams, but I think that Zach Wilson is an upgrade over Donald for the Jets. Right, the Jets have been struggling with Donald for a while. So, I like the. I like the Jets teased up here if I was going to play this play. All right. Next on the docket here, we're going to keep going down the line. We got the Chargers going to Washington football team. The line is -1.5. Total is 45. B. Diddy, man, keep it rolling. What you got for me?
First week of the season, that travel may not necessarily be a factor here, but it's still a West Coast team going all the way across the coast to the East Coast. I'm a big fan of Herbert. I think he's going to be a solid quarterback. We have a bright future in the NFL with him at the quarterback position. But I think Washington is the pick here. That line was kind of been teetering at that pick position all week, and now it's at -1.5.
I've seen it at 2 at some books.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that got to do with the Austin Eckler possibly being out or hindered throughout this week. I think he only made one practice, so he's not going to be 100%. That's going to be a big key to their offense.
Yeah.
With him out, especially going against that ravaged defensive Washington, and now with Washington's adding a few good pieces offensively with Curtis Samuels and Ryan Fitzpatrick at quarterback. I really like Washington here. This is going to be a half a unit play here at -1.5. I'm going to take the line. I also taking a look at the under here. I don't think it'll be a lot of points scored here. I think it's at 45. So you can possibly even put that in the teaser and go under the total. Both defenses are pretty solid at positions, but obviously we know that Washington is a tough defense all around. But Chargers should be able to come down and hit some guys too, make some plays. Get some 3 and outs, but I do like Washington at that short line and the under. So it might be a play here. You can tease Washington, get them at the +6 and under, or you can just play it straight out with Washington. That's me.
Steve-O, what you thinking?
It's crazy because me and Big Diddy on the same page. The first two picks, sometimes that's a little unheard of with us guys. We go back and forth, but it's all love. But yeah, I like Washington -1.5 right now. Their defensive line is tremendous, man. I like to see those guys, go after the quarterback. It's gonna be tough without if Eckler's not 100% because he's that piece in that offense that creates the mismatches. So if he's unable to, move out to the slot or out wide and the screens and everything that he's really good at because he's great as a a back out of the backfield as well. So if he's not able to, be a full go, it kind of, put a lot of pressure on a quarterback Herbert, which is a good quarterback. I like Antonio Gibson over there in Washington, in addition to Curtis Samuel, McLaurin. Like they're fast. They're a fast defense that's versatile. I mean, offense that's versatile. Um,
Yeah, it looks like
yeah,
Samuel's out. Curtis
is he?
Samuel's out. Yeah,
That sucks. But yeah, just
they didn't
stay
have him last
focused.
year, so they'll be all right.
Yeah. Washington is the play today, and they're at home, so I think they're going to get up for their crowd. Of course, game opener.
Yeah,
West traveling east. Yeah.
I'm about to check out the injury reports, that they usually put up. So I'll get some more information on. I didn't know Samuel was out, but I agree with you boys. I do like the Redskins side of the ball here. If you are going to play, obviously the
football team.
yeah, I'm sorry, football team. The the gem that we usually talk about is the travel. Like B Diddy said, this doesn't come into the play here, so it's going to be about the X's and O's and how they line up. We all know that Ron Rivera is a good coach. We like Herbert as a talent, but does he have enough around there? And that defense, like you said, especially that defensive line is legit and for real. So this should be a really good game. I do think Washington here gets the win. So I do agree with you boys. I don't think I have it in a play or anything for me, but they would be just to protect yourself. They would be not a bad teaser play with Washington to tease them over the number of 3, especially for a home. So you pretty much turn them into a home dog. So I kind of like that play as well. All right, next game we got. Don't worry, y'all. We're gonna get to this Eagles game. Don't worry. We got a lot of 1 o'clock games, man. So I see a lot of people here on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. If you're out there, man, on Twitch, man, go ahead and hit that like button. It costs you nothing. It's a button, right? It costs you nothing to hit that like button, man. So go ahead and smash that like button. All right, next game on the docket, we got the Niners, -8.5, traveling to Detroit. Totals 46. We're going to switch gears, man. Steve-O, talk to me about this game, man. You on the Niners like the rest of the world?
Not really. I mean, I got to see a lot from them. I mean, I think the 2 quarterback, if they're going to implement that, the 2 quarterback scheme can throw off. It's going to throw off the rhythm of one of them. I don't think that's a good idea. Like, how we tried to do it last year. We tried to throw Hurts in there sometimes with Wentz. The flow of the game is different because one can be in a rhythm, one cannot. I mean, San Fran got some pieces over there, but this is a game I'm gonna pass on this one. So I didn't really.
Looks like B Diddy got other plans. What's up, boy?
Oh, hell yeah.
Lock?
San Fran is in every one of my teasers, bro.
Lock?
This is a part of a lock play for me.
Okay.
So I guess we'll talk about the locks at the end of the show. But this is part of one of my lock plays for the large. San Fran is going to be able to do whatever they want to do offensively and defensively in this game. I don't see how Detroit can do anything against this defense. I see a 3-score game final here. You got Jared Goff, who we know who Jared Goff is. The run game there is not as efficient as we think it's going to be. I know DeAndre Swift has been going back. And he's a hometown kid, so shout out to DeAndre Swift. But I just think he still needs a little bit more games underneath his belt to kind of get his rhythm, and then eventually he'll figure out what's going to happen with his career. But Detroit is Detroit. Detroit is Detroit.
Detroit, right.
And the Niners are possibly a championship contending team here. I don't care about who's at quarterback, whether it's Trey Lance or Jimmy Garoppolo. They both going to be able to get it done against the Detroit Lions. And give me that team all day. I think it's going to be a 3-score game. So if you want to go with the line at 8.5, go ahead and do it. If you want to buy a point to be safe, go ahead and do that. But I think 49ers roll here.
Yeah, I like that play. I think San Fran is going to be on every teaser, on every card today. San Fran, looking at the docket, San Fran is probably going to be the most heavily bet. I think it was almost like 95% of the tickets is on San Fran. So a lot of ability for the books here with San Fran. Once we get our Vegas guy in here, they'll give us a little bit more details of what liabilities they have with some of these plays. But San Fran is definitely going to be on everybody's play. Nobody believes in Detroit, so I hear you on that.
It's scary, right? Like I like that line to get up a little higher, but hey,
yeah, I mean it is scary.
But it's a away game.
Yeah, it's definitely a scary line at 8.5. That's why I'm like, but definitely, if, like you said, if it's on a teaser, you teaser down, then that's
it's going to be one of the most heavily teasered teaser games.
Teaser, absolutely. But straight up, like 8 points, like a lot of people, just first game out, like a lot of them haven't been playing preseason. Like it's just that's a big line, but the lines are
yeah.
CBP,
so a lot of people saying take Detroit in the points. I hear you.
I mean, yeah, it could be.
Yeah, could be. All right, so next game up there in upstate New York, Buffalo Steelers traveling to Buffalo. Line is 6.5. Total is 48. Talk to me, y'all, man. What you think about this game, man? This is going to be a really good game, playoff type game. Is Josh Allen going to take a step back? Is Ben Roethlisberger going to give us a farewell tour here? I'll go on this one. I actually like the Steelers in this one. I actually like the Steelers to go up there. I'm not sure if they win the game. It's going to be a hostile environment. You already know it's tough to play in Buffalo. But I was looking at some stats here. Ben Roethlisberger has been they've played Buffalo maybe a handful, like about 20, 25 times in his career. But over the last 10, Buffalo's only won twice, right? Buffalo's been notoriously not good against Pittsburgh. Now, obviously, Josh Allen wasn't there. They've won the last 2, but they've only won 2 at home in Buffalo. I like the Steelers here. I think they finally go over the hump with Watt getting that big contract, so they don't have to worry about his noise. I think they get back to Steelers ball, running the ball. We know Buffalo gives up a lot of rushes, but they bend don't break type mentality. I think this team is finally healthy, and I think Buffalo can keep pace. It's almost similar to the whole Dallas and Tampa. I think Pittsburgh can score on Buffalo, and which why this game will stay close. I like the Steelers here going up to Buffalo, keeping this game close and maybe even eking out a win. Buffalo's going to be a heavily teaser team. Heavily teaser team for people just for Buffalo to get win. I see this as a potential teaser buster with the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. Talk to me, B. Diddy.
Yeah, man. I mean, first off, it's tough to win in Buffalo.
Yes, sir.
That's the first thing. I think any team that goes up there is going to be tough. I've got the Bills Mafia is really big out there, and I think they play a big role when any team goes to Buffalo. But if I'm going to go to Buffalo, I'd rather go to Buffalo week 1, right? The weather's not going to be an impact. It's going to be nice and sunny out there. There's no rain in the forecast. And you do have a team that Pittsburgh Steelers with a really solid defense. Their front 7 is pretty strong. I don't have a play as far as the game here. Why? Because I'm like you. I think it can go either way here. Buffalo is a Super Bowl sleeper, right? People really think
are they a sleeper though?
People really think Buffalo can win the Super Bowl. I mean, they're sleeper because you got to think about Kansas City. Obviously, everybody thinks Kansas City is going to win. So I feel like they're a sleeper on that end. I think Josh Allen is actually MVP running mate also with Patrick Mahomes.
Yep.
But with all that being said and keeping it quick, I'm not looking at a game here. I'm going to look at Pittsburgh's team total.
Okay.
I like them over 20.5. I do think, like you said, it's going to be opportunity for Pittsburgh to score here in Buffalo.
I didn't even think of that. That's a good play.
they'll be able to run the ball against Buffalo. I think Najee Harris has a coming out party here.
I do too.
And they'll be able to put some points up. And let's not forget, before Pittsburgh's collapse last year, they were what, 11-0, 10-0?
Yeah, crazy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, a healthy Pittsburgh team should be pretty tough. Actually, Buffalo, they're doing a preview of it right now. But I like the team total over for Pittsburgh here.
Yeah. Steve, I see you got out the car, man, out in the A. Our guy Steve-O's out there in the heart of Atlanta, giving us the insight of what's going out there, man. You walking through the parking lot?
Nah. We actually about to go get some breakfast right now.
Oh, okay. All right.
A little gotta feed the liquor from last night,
I can do that. Hey, real quick before you go, man.
I'm listening.
I was gonna say before.
I like Buffalo on a teaser. I mean, it's minus 6.5 right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just you know me, Nate, man. Josh Allen's my guy, man. I like him coming out. He got a hell of a fucking arm. He's improved so much in their offense. But I don't see them winning by 7 though. It's because Pittsburgh is, like you said, last year they improved on defense. Unlike Minka Fitzpatrick, they locked up Watt. They got some good pieces over there on defense. So it's going to be a back and forth game to me. I don't see it being 7 to 10 points. I can see Pittsburgh. Buffalo winning by 3 to 6 points, if that. But right. I don't like them at minus 6.5. So they'll definitely be on one of my teasers for sure.
I hear that. All right, next game. It looks like I'm not sure if this line is at 2.5, at 3. You got to find it in other books. We got the Seattle Seahawks going to the Colts. Carson Wentz is starting this game. I did see that. Seattle's favored by -3. Total was 49. B. Diddy, man, you on this game? Looking at this game?
I'm gonna keep it quick for you. It's a good strong tell. Seattle traveling across the country first week of the season at -3. Man, that's the line is telling you Seattle. But I'm off this game. I'm gonna watch this game. Seattle sometimes starts slow. And Indianapolis, I don't know what they got here. With Carson Wentz, is he going to be the old of 2017 Carson Wentz, or is he going to be the last 2 years Carson Wentz? So, with that being said, I'm just going to watch and figure it out from there.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. I was on Seattle a little bit when it was question marks with the Colts. With Wentz starting, and I'm still kind of leaning towards Seattle. I wouldn't mind Seattle on a teaser here because I think that Wentz has lost a lot of time in preseason. He's been hurt. There's a lot of question marks right now about Carson Wentz. For Eagles fans, that's great, right? Well, no, that's not great, right? Because we want him to play, so we can get that pick. But at the same time, the Colts have a really good team, just a good team. They thought Wentz was the answer to them to get them over the hump to get to the Super Bowl. So they have a really good team. So I can't discredit that. And I'm not sure how good Seattle is. Like, it's always been Russ. What I mean? It's always been Russ. And Russ you can't bet against Russ, right? I learned that the hard way in the beginning because I used to always bet against Russ because I wasn't a Russell Wilson fan. But now he's earned my respect. He's one of the top 3 or top 5 quarterbacks in the league, and he's been doing it for a long time. And he's been doing it by himself for a long time. And now he's got some weapons. But that question mark is always, his run game. They haven't been able to replace that run game, and that's what makes them go. But they're now a passing team. They have weapons on the outside. So, but the Colts have a stout defense too. Let's not get it twisted. Yep. Yeah, no, let's not get it twisted. So
they have a really good defense. Really good.
Yeah, that's why I'm on the sidelines here.
Yeah,
I would actually lean. I'll lean probably Colts here at home +3.
Yeah, home dogs. I can't be mad at it.
I can't. I'm getting that 3. I'm getting a full 3. I'm not.
Yeah,
like, at
by
home,
half a point.
Yeah, this could be an easy 2-point game, 23, 21.
I don't. Yeah, but it's one of those games that you up in the air with as well, because it just simply the fact that we see that Carson Wentz worked with the guys on the off season, had them out there throwing with them, but missing that time in training camp as well as preseason is a hurt piece. So I'm not sure how he's going to be. Like you said, is he going to be the Carson Wentz from a few years ago or the Carson Wentz from last year? So This one I'm gonna wait and see. I don't have no pick on this one.
All right. Hey, Steve. When you don't talk, go ahead and mute yourself for me. I hear them popping in the background at the Waffle House or wherever you at. All right. So next game, we got. Man, we haven't had any locks yet. We going deep, and we don't got no locks yet. All right, y'all better help me out here. Y'all better help me out here. You know what I mean? But I got something for y'all. Next play. Let's go.
We can't hear it, Nate. We can't hear it.
You can't hear it?
Nah. Is that what you was doing earlier? We can't hear that shit.
Oh, word?
Nah.
Oh, damn.
But
so
anyway,
was this quiet?
Is this quiet? Here comes the money.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Gotta work on my. I don't know what's up with that. But lock of the week for me.
For this game?
The Vikings. I'm all over the Vikings.
That's
I'm
the
all
lock
over
of
the
the week?
Vikings. That's the lock of the week for me.
Holy cow.
I'm all over the Vikings. I don't think Barrow's right. I don't.
Really? Okay.
I don't think Barrow's right. I'm all over the Vikings here. I think this is a short line. I think this is a really good Minnesota Vikings team.
Oh, you do?
They're not going to be able to stop Cook in this game. He's going to run all over him. He might be higher a week in terms of fantasy football. You know what I mean? He's going to be on everybody's fantasy for sure. There's no doubt in my mind. You know what I mean? Cook is going to control this game. I love the Vikings, in this game. The line is right now. Vikings going to Cincy. Vikings is -3, total 47.5, man. Steve-O, man, what's up?
Go to B Diddy. I can't really hear you. I don't know what's going on. It's like, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
It's circling on my end.
All right, go B Diddy.
Yeah, man. I'm off this game. I'm not really a fan of Minnesota, and I'm definitely not a fan of the Cincinnati Bengals. This will be a watch and see game. I think your pick is good. I wrote it down. I'll probably buy half a point to get under 2.5. But I'm not going to make a play for me on this game. So what's going on, Brian?
What's up, Wilson? All right. Next play of the day. Yeah, I got you.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me?
I can hear y'all now. Yeah, like I said, I had it on mute too, so I didn't want y'all to hear the background. But the Vikings, I like your pick here, Nate. I mean, I'm not going to lock them in as a lock, but it's just a lot of question marks surrounding. Joe Burrows is back from the ACL. Then you got Chase that's saying he hasn't
caught a ball.
Yeah,
in training camp.
He said he's having trouble adjusting to the NFL ball.
Yeah, like what are we talking about here?
Like you was a top pick, and you're saying the ball is bigger and the laces.
Bro, that's because he ain't playing 2 years. That's what it is. Boy ain't playing 2 years. He ain't played since the national championship last year. That's a lot of time off in football.
And that's why I like the Vikings.
I'm sure he court balls like pause. But I'm sure he caught the football and just training though, because he had to train outside of not playing last year. But to have that as an excuse, like it's hard to see it coming. Like you gotta be kidding me. So I mean I'm with you on this one. I like the Vikings as a seasoned team. They got a well-seasoned quarterback, Dalvin Cook, B Diddy a guy, Justin Jefferson.
Yeah,
I'm hurt, man. Every time I hear his name, I get hurt.
And to think about it, I think the one thing that we're also forgetting is the mismatch in head coaching, right? Mike Zimmer has always been a really, really good head coach. This is a bounce back year, I think, for them. And I think they make a statement in this game. You know what I mean? And what better team to do it against the Bengals? What did you say before, B Diddy, about Detroit? It's Detroit. Well, guess what? It's the Bengals. Yeah, it's Cincinnati. What do we like? This is a complete mismatch, and I think they blow them out. I think they blow them out. I love the Vikings today, man. Love the Vikings today. All right, man. Another game. We got a Dookie Bowl game. Jacksonville Jags going to the Houston Texans. Jacksonville is actually favored. -3 going to Houston. Total is 45.5. This is an interesting line to me. Very interesting line. You got a rookie head coach and a rookie quarterback going to Texans, going against a a rookie head coach and a veteran quarterback, everybody thinks that the Texans are going to be almost 0-17 this year. Nobody has trust in them. I think this line is wrong, though. I really do. I'm not betting the game. But if I did lean here, the Texans is a lean for me here. Even though it's a terrible game and just a wash game, the numbers don't make sense. I didn't see anything from Jacksonville that makes them a favorite going into now. If this was in Jacksonville, maybe -2, that would make sense to me. But going to Tennessee and getting a whole field goal, I'm not feeling this. I think the line's off on here, man. B Diddy, talk to me. What do you see in this game, or is this a complete pass for you?
No, I don't bet on garbage games like this.
Okay. Short and sweet, right?
Because it's a big slate, so I'm not gonna waste no time.
I hear you. All right. So my music's not working because I'm in a different area right now, so y'all can't hear the whole Eagles chant and the whole Eagles song. So the game is here, week 1, like we said, man. NFL week. This is what we do. Game of the week for everybody. Homie Steve-O's in Atlanta right now in the A, checking everything out. We have the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Atlanta Falcons. Right now, Atlanta is favored, -3.5. Total was 48.5. B Diddy, man, talk to me about this game, man. Don't break people's hearts too fast.
Go to Steve-O, man. Go he down there. He done flew. He done took the ticket. He done took that. Yeah, I mean that Frontier Spirit airline down there.
Don't break people's heart too early, Steve-O.
Free movies on the plane.
Go to Steve-O, man.
All right. We won't start it off like that. All right, go ahead, Steve-O. Talk to me about this game, man. Give the people what they hear. Give the people the good news, because I already see it in B Diddy face.
I'm going moneyline Eagles.
Moneyline Eagles. Talk to me. What do you see? Eagles. What do you see here? What do you see in this in this matchup?
Here it's kind of was really kind of got me a little worried though. Just the time off though with Hurts. I'll be honest. Like he didn't really get much work in the preseason. I mean, I would love to go moneyline Eagles. I am gonna do it though, because in my heart I feel like we could be.
It's that Eagles fan talking.
Yeah. And the Falcons they're not that good, but on our side, like I said, just the Hurts didn't play no preseason games. I mean, with the one time he had a stomach bug, he got a little bit of reps in the one game, but it's just I don't know how they're going to gel together. Now we got a lot of speed, we got some talent. Devontae Smith. Thankfully, we got our number 1 receiver finally. We'll see what Jalen Reagor has to do. But my whole thing is I think Miles Sanders is going to have a big game. I think they're going to focus on the runner. He's going to be able to get. I mean, that offensive line is back. Brandon Brooks, Lane Johnson. They just locked up Jordan Mailata. So I think those guys.
Which was terrible.
You think so?
Hell yeah! Don't lock him up. Don't lock him up like that. Let him prove it first. Let me see it in the season, big fella. We're giving you. He's an unproven left tackle. He's average at best at this point. I understand he's your starting left tackle, and I still understand that you probably had to make the move, but it was a terrible move. He's so unproven. Was it 3 years he's played football? Like, come on, man.
I don't think it was that horrible, but I feel you. So I'm not against you at all.
We just gave a rugby player, big, and it's not huge time money, but
yeah. But it's like you said, we had to. It was almost like
we had to. We had no choice.
Dillard, so
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I like the Eagles to win, even if it's by a point, 2 points. But
you better say that shit while you in Atlanta. You can't be wearing green. Right.
I just put my hard-earned money on a flight and a ticket. So yeah, I'm going for them to win.
Right. I feel that. All right, B Diddy, let him down. Go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna let nobody down.
Just a little bit.
I'm not gonna let nobody down here. I was really looking at Falcons really early in this, in the off season here. But I don't really know, man. We've talked about Jalen Hurts and if he's the guy, we'll see today and a couple games ahead if he's going to be. But he didn't play all off season, bro, and that's key for me. We have no receivers. We're still in that same boat, right? Miles Sanders is going to be our flex everything player. Is that going to be enough? We're stout up front in our defense, right? We got a good front defense, which I think will be a problem for offensive line for the Falcons. Yeah. So that's the biggest key of why I'm not taking the Falcons. is the pressure going to get on Matt Ryan too quick for him to actually throw to those receivers that he has? So I don't have a play on the total. I mean, on the points of the game. I would lean the Falcons though, but I do like the team total. I think it will be points scored in this game. I'm going to use that in one of my plays and tease the total over. So get it down to 40, 41 and tease it to the over here. I think they both get into the 20s. Yeah, that'll be my play, man. That'll be my play.
Let me look at this, man. I think if you're going to bet this game, and this goes to all my Eagles fans, I think if you bet this game, I think you can only go Eagles money line or pass, in my opinion. I don't see any value in betting Atlanta 3.5, and I don't see any value betting the money line on the Falcons at all either. The value here is the birds. It is not it's not a huge, underdog. But when you look at all the games, and I think we can chime in, kind of tie this all into the poll question. So if you guys are still out there, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, man, answer the poll question. Are the Eagles the biggest underdog of week 1? And when I look at this slate, even though the line is not dictating that, but I think that from a team that is expected to be somewhat of running in the division, because this division is still somewhat in the air. And if you compare that with all the teams, if we win the division, you would put us in a playoff picture. I think they're the biggest underdog of the week. When you look at it, we're not talking about Chicago because nobody expecting anything from Chicago. I don't think the Browns at 5.5 is a big underdog in KC. I don't think that's a big underdog. And when you keep looking across the docket here, it really comes down. I agree to the poll. I think the Eagles are the biggest underdogs of the week when you look at it. So if you're going to bet this game, and when you break it down, I think the only way to bet this game is to bet the Eagles money line, because that's where the value is. That's the only way where you can bet this. And I think a lot of people are chiming in here. Our guy Carson even came on to look at his old team. We're expected to win this in the trenches, right? Our offense and defensive lines are healthy right now. We need the big boys to play like big boys, right? Control this game. Matty Ice is going to be able to throw the ball a little bit, right? We're going to see what Pitts looks like in the league. But I believe that, if we can keep Hurts clean, he will make plays. Not saying that he's going to drop back and throw the ball, and he will be able to make plays. He's always been able to do that, right? We can question his arm talent, but we can't question the fact that the kid can make plays on the field. So I think they'll be able to do enough. Like I said, if I was betting this play, it's only Eagles money line for me.
Gotcha. Yeah, man.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. Go Birds. Just put points up. That's all I'm asking. Just put
Go
points
Birds. Up. Yeah. Go Birds. Let's fucking go. All right, I think we lost Steve-O. Steve-O was getting some food. So if he can jump back on, a little bit later, we'll see. But appreciate the guy, Steve-O, jumping on, man.
Sure.
Down in the A, down in the dirty, down into the heart of the enemy. So let's go, man. A lot of green out there, he says. So that's what's up. All right, so we got the last game on the 1 o'clock slate. Big time game here. We got the Arizona Cardinals traveling to Tennessee. Line is -3.5. Tennessee total is 53.5. A lot of points on this board, man. What you think about this, John B. Diddy?
Yeah, man. I'm off this game. I was actually really heavy leaning the Tennessee Titans. I think they will pull it out. I mean, man, just look at these receivers out here. AJ Green, Julio Jones, AJ Brown, Hopkins. Like, those are 4 receivers that's going to be playing in this game. It should be an exciting game there. But I'm off this game. I'm not going to play this game here. Tennessee, I was leaning, but I said, you know what? I'm going to just leave it alone. There's too many other games on the board. This
Right.
game right here should be a pretty close game, I think. They both should be able to put up points, and it can be a coin flip. But if I was to say who's a stronger team all around, I can rely on Tennessee versus Arizona. Arizona has let me down many, many times and many, many occasions because they play so immaturely. And I think that's a big caveat to the coach. And I've seen them lose games when they have had full control, but they continue to pass the ball and not wanting to control the game. So for me, I would lean to a team that's more disciplined, which is Tennessee, with the run game, and they added some big time weapons at the receiver position than I would Arizona.
Yeah, this is a pass for me too. I think that I'm going to just kind of enjoy and watch this game, but this is definitely a pass for me too. Like you said, if I was betting this game, I would be on Tennessee side. They're at home. Arizona has obviously a talented roster, very talented roster. Can Murray take them to the next level? Because they have a Super Bowl quality roster. Can they take them to the next level? Still question on that. We know how good Tennessee is. We're going to see how Julio works in this whole offense. We already know what the Henry train is about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He's going to be heavily propped, right, for sure. Over 25 carries, over 100 yards. That's what he does. So this is a pass for me as well. So, damn, bro, you didn't give me no locks yet. You got a early lock teaser. We done went through the whole 1 o'clock game.
Yeah, I mean it's a tight. Let's look at the week. It's a tight week, man.
Yeah,
it's a tight week.
All right. Let's keep it rolling then. We got 4 games on a 4 o'clock slate. First game, which is an interesting game as well. 2 Alabama quarterbacks going at it.
Yeah,
Miami Dolphins going up to New England. New England's favorite -3.5. Total is 43.5. Talk to me about this game, man. This is an interesting line here. We got Mac Jones starting, right? So is this line reflecting Jones? Because if this is Cam, you got to expect this line to either be very similar or even a smidge lower. I would think.
The New England Patriots is ultimately a system-ran football team.
Right.
That's what this line is being based upon.
Okay.
And I feel as though the odds makers and fans alike, and obviously New England, feels as though Mac Jones is a system quarterback and will flourish in this offense. So with that being said, whether it's Cam Newton or Mac Jones, I feel as though that line would have been right there anyway. But I don't know, man. I'm not on this game. Miami's always a sneaky team. And depending on which Sunday it is, Miami can come and smack you right in your mouth.
Yeah.
And for Mac Jones to come against that Miami defense, who showed a lot of promise last year, the way they attacked a lot of these teams, I know they gave Patrick Mahomes hell last year. I think Mac Jones is going to have some issues, but I also think he's smart enough to be able to get the ball out of his hand, which is what the New England Patriots really, really like. That Tom Brady reflector. And Mac Jones is what they want. I think they got their quarterback there. So I'm off this game. I think it can go either way. There's no lean for me here. Like I said, this week is a lot of tight games that can go either way for me. So that's why there hasn't been no ringing the bells or the locks. So I don't have a play here either.
All right. I think this game is interesting to me, like I said, with New England and the Dolphins. You're starting a rookie quarterback. So we know Belichick doesn't like rookie quarterbacks. If I was looking at this game, I would look at the under. I would tease the total up and then looking at the under there. I think this is going to be a defensive battle. I don't see a lot of points scoring here.
Both good defenses, yeah.
And then I think they've added 6 or 7 pieces on that New England defense to get that to get that right. And I think Tua has shown that he struggles. He's been struggling in the league right now. He was struggling in preseason, still throwing picks. So yeah. I can see why New England's favorite. It's in New England. Obviously, Miami never plays well in New England. So I can see why New England's favorite here. a little bit. My just question mark was the difference with, because we always key in on the quarterbacks. That's the one thing when you guys bet. When you look at the teams, you always want to look at the quarterback matchup. There's a lot of storylines going into that, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the two Alabama quarterbacks, Belichick doesn't like rookie quarterbacks. Is Tua really going to step up and be the pick that he was supposed to be, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But it's a wash to me at the quarterback position. So you got to look at the coaching. And that's even kind of close to call. Not really, because it's Belichick. But then you have a lot of familiarity in Forrest. He was a defensive coordinator for New England. So he knows what it's like to be in New England. He knows how to play against Belichick, right? So, and it's not Tom Brady running you against practice. You have a completely different type of quarterback who doesn't process stuff like Brady does, obviously. So I think this game is going to be a real big chess match. And I think I can see a defensive sided game here where the total is going to come into play here, man. You can easily see like a 17-20 type game here. You know what I mean? Where one of the sides are going to win. And then the hook kills you. That's why they have the hook on that New England game, and that minus 3.5. There's a reason why that hook is there. Trust me, y'all. Vegas knows what the hell they're doing. There's a reason why that hook is there. So that would be my lean if I was going to play this play.
What's also interesting, just to add real quick before we move on, is just that how the Miami Dolphins did not don't have Tua as a captain. Wow, I mean that shows a lot to me. You know, I know he's a second-year guy, but you know, there's a lot of second-year guys that are captains of their team and rookies that are captains of their team right now, and that just shows a lot to me from the Miami's offense or team as a whole that their starting quarterback isn't the leader of their team, and that's interesting. So it just I don't know if that shows lack of trust or you know
he hasn't earned it yet.
Yeah, I mean
he hasn't earned it yet, and I think that Flores is maybe a little bit of old school type quarterback. I mean, coach, you got to earn it.
Yeah,
you got to earn it, and you got to earn it from the respect of your peers, and you also got to prove it. And he's had some time to prove it, and he's just not there yet.
Gotcha.
You know, everybody's different. Everybody's different, but he hasn't.
I just thought it was interesting.
Yeah, no, I agree.
That's what I'm saying. It's more of a slight on him than anything. That's why I thought it was very interesting.
Yeah. All right, next game we got the Denver Broncos traveling to New York. Barkley is active. We have Denver favored. I think it ticked down. This is a wrong line. I saw it tick down unless it ticked back down. I think Denver's favored by minus 2.5. The total is 41.5. I don't know what to think about this game just yet because I was an early believer that I thought the Giants was a sleeper team in this division, even though people don't see that because of Daniel Jones. But I think their roster is good enough. I think their defense is stout and solid. I think some of those first-round picks are starting to show up on the defensive line for the Giants, and they've always been known for their defensive line. Obviously, we know was it Burberry, is a shutdown corner, and Teddy check down. You know what I mean? Teddy ain't going deep nowhere, so everything's going to be in front of the Giants in this game. You got Martinez, who's a tackling machine from Green Bay over there too. So they got impact players at every level. They got Lawrence on the defensive line there. And Williams, right? Williams is over there too still, right?
Yep.
So they're stout in the middle. And then Denver likes to, run the ball and play action. Teddy is a winner. I won't take anything away from Teddy. Teddy is a winner. Teddy wins everywhere he goes. But he's checked down Teddy too. And I think the side here is the Giants. I really do, as a home dog. And that's why the line is ticking down towards the Giants' favor. I didn't play the Giants, but I'm just thinking about it now. Denver's defense is good, right? They get Vaughn back, and they I don't know if – was it Chubb? I don't know if he's playing on the other side. I thought he might have been hurt or not. I have to look that up. But that's huge, if he's not playing, because you can do what you do and key in on Von Miller. That defense is good over there in Denver. And there's a reason why, they have high aspirations with that team. But looking at this game here, Barkley's coming back. How much they run Barkley, I don't know. I think they've been kind of downplaying it, how much they run him. I think he's fully back, in my opinion. He got hurt, second game last year?
Yeah, around second or third, yeah.
Freak athlete. And we've seen these athletes come back from this injury you know, with less than 8 to 10 months. You know, we're talking about, you know, probably a little, you know, 10 to 11 months for him. So my thought is that I think New York is a side here if you're going to play this game, man. What you think?
Yeah, man. I mean, one thing, if you guys know me and followed us, one thing I'm really good at doing is picking sleepers. And it's always like one team. I think, you know, we can look at the playoffs last year. I said Phoenix early. And Phoenix went all the way to the championship. I've picked University of Virginia to win a championship, and before the season started, and they won a championship. Denver Broncos for me this year is my sleeper. I have a future picking them to win the conference, for the win their division.
Okay.
I believe, I know, like, how did I come up with Denver? A lot of it was based off them possibly getting Aaron Rodgers, but they ended up with Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
Which for me, yeah, they're two totally different quarterbacks. Both would have did a lot for their that's prospective team is with Denver. But I think Teddy Bridgewater, being as efficient as he is, will be able to cut the turnovers for Denver, and they'll be able to score some points. And I like them this year. So as far as this game, I think the right team is favored here. Denver's defense is tough. The Giants' defense is tough. The better quarterback is Teddy Bridgewater in the game, so I got to lean a better quarterback here. So for me, I don't have a play on this game. If I was to lean anywhere, I would take that 2.5. Now that it dropped to 2.5, I would take it. They're on the road, favored. The line is telling me something here. And whether Saquon Barkley is back or not, I know he'll be an impact, but against this defense, it's going to be very marginal. So give me, if I'm leaning anywhere, I'm leaning Denver, but there's no play for me here.
Yeah, and I think the line is reflecting what you just said, that Teddy is better than Daniel Jones at this point. Right, and I think that's why they're favored. If that was lock in there, if that was lock in there, this line is probably almost a pick, more than likely.
Teddy takes care of the ball.
He does. He does.
That's important in games like this that I think is going to be a defensive battle, is who's going to turn over the ball first. So you let me know who's going to turn the ball over. Is it Daniel Jones or is it Teddy Bridgewater?
Right.
That's how I look at it. So if I'm going to make a small play on this, it would be Denver, because Daniel Jones is known to throw the ball away, fumble the ball. So,
and trip when he's got an 80-yard run to a touchdown. So,
or that too. But he'll score against the Eagles though for 80 yards.
Right, for sure. No
tripping there when he plays the Eagles.
And speaking of taking care of things, man, I got to take care of our guys over in Fan Up Flex Ball Contest. We just signed up for a new sponsorship, man. Go ahead and check out the app. It's got crazy prizes. I think the total prize is 2 round trip VIP tickets to Super Bowl for this year. All kind of cash prizes that are given out here, man. So make sure you sign up before the Ravens and Raiders game. Use the promo code FANUP for your chance to win big this NFL season. You already know, wherever you go, anything talking sports right now is talking about gambling and fantasy football, man. So make sure you go check out my guys at Fan Up Flex, man. They got this crazy contest. And I think they're doing a promotion or something where you get like buy one entry, get 2 free or something to that nature. I got to double check that as well. All right. Next game. We got this is an interesting line here, man. Tell me about this game, bro. We got the Green Bay Packers not traveling to New Orleans because I don't think they can do it because of the hurricane. I think they're in Jacksonville, if I'm not mistaken.
They are.
So Green Bay going to Jacksonville. We got the line here at -3.5. Total is 49.5. The era of Winston in New Orleans starts. The one line The Last Dance with Green Bay and Rodgers is up next. What you got for me, bro?
Yeah, man.
I don't like this line. And James Little, I understand Green Bay's a lock of the week here, but this line should be higher because they were a player or two from being a Super Bowl.
Give me the fucking lock of the week. Give me the lock. Give me the sound. If the sound effect is working, baby, give it to me right now, man. I do not trust the New Orleans Saints right now,
right?
At all. I'm gonna buy a point here. I'm gonna lock Green Bay in. I also have Green Bay in a teaser here too.
Let's
I
go.
really like Green Bay here, and want to know why I really like them here now is that they're playing at a mutual field. And they ain't got to worry about those folks in the Superdome and how loud it's going to be. You're going to have Aaron Rodgers right now that got the money that he wanted, although he wanted out of Green Bay. But he's here. He's a football player. He's going to lock in. And when it's time to lock in, he locks in. So Aaron's going to be Aaron. They're healthy out there. You got Devontae Adams that got to have a good season if he wants to go anywhere else out of the Green Bay too. So, you're going to get 100%. I think the Green Bay defense is going to be much tighter. And I just think that with New Orleans, them not having that last preseason game, I know they locked up their quarterback with Jameis Winston. I think it might hurt them a little bit. So I think they're going to come out a little bit sluggish. I like them here. I like Green Bay here. Buy a point, get them over 2.5, so you can get that 3 point there, and put me in and lock it in for me. Green Bay starting the season off right with a big win. I got them winning by 10, but just in case Jameis shows up, because Jameis can show up.
Jameis can definitely show up. He can score. Show up. And I think the total reflects that. I think New Orleans is going to be able to score for sure. But
Alvin Kamara is going to have a whole lot on his shoulders for this New Orleans team. And I think Green Bay is going to be a little too much because defensively, New Orleans, I think, is going to take a step back. Mm-hmm. And I think you're going to see that today. So give me that by that point. Give me Green Bay.
I hear that. And what's not too much is this $9.99 a month to get these perks, these shout outs, A2D membership, members only show appearances, and of course the picks from me and my guy B Diddy and Steve-O, MoneyPot podcast. Now, what's the difference between watching the show and paying for the picks? The difference is here we'll drop some gems. Mm-hmm. Here we'll tell you what some leans and likes are. The picks are what we're putting money on, right? He can say he loves Green Bay. That don't mean he bet Green Bay straight. He could bet Green Bay half. He could do first quarter. There's all kinds of ways that we can bet the plays. So make sure if y'all don't have it, hit the sign up button, man. Join the membership. Get on the money train. We are cooking. We are cooking in the plays. I think we are 13-2 in our straight plays. Hitting parlays as well, which is typically something we don't advertise as much. But because when you look at the history of the game, you look at the best bettors in the world, they're all straight play winners. So parlays are definitely a game. But we love the thought in the talk that we bet small and win big. So
it pays for itself, fellas and ladies.
For sure,
it pays for itself. So,
easy.
You buy Netflix, you buy all these other streaming apps.
These whale plays that cost you $59.99 a weekend. We're talking about $10.
$10.
You know what I mean? More than you pay out, less than what you pay for breakfast this morning. All right. So we got 3 games left, including the Monday night game. So probably the game of the week here. Playoff rematch here. Mm-hmm. We got the Cleveland Browns going to KC. The Chiefs are favored by 5.5. I'm by 5. I'm sorry, favored by 5. Total is 54.5, the highest total of the week. This is a stay away game for me.
I agree.
This is a stay away from game for me. I don't know. I mean, it's hard to bet against the Chiefs. But Cleveland has on paper what they need to beat the Chiefs. And I'm talking about that run game. Keep Mahomes off the field. Baker, do your check down stuff, make good plays, and then we're going to see what this defense looks like with those 2 defensive ends on the end to see if they can give the Chiefs some fits, even though the Chiefs have revamped their offensive line from what I remember last year. But Cleveland, it's hard to say on paper. Cleveland is not that much different than Tampa Bay, obviously outside of the quarterback position. But from a skill perspective, they have skilled receivers across the board. They have a stout running game, somewhat of a 2-back system that gives you a different flavor. Obviously, we would lean Cleveland to having the better running backs. But if Beckham can show anything, because Beckham's been nothing since New York. Right? He's really been nothing since New York. So if Beckham can do anything and prove that he's still one of the best talents in this league and one of the best receivers in this league, Cleveland's going to be a really, really good football team. And you have to not be just a good, but you got to be a great team to beat this Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes. And I'm not sure they're there yet. And I just can't bet against Mahomes and Andy at home. There's probably a good stat what Andy is, his record in opening games that I'm just thinking about. So I wonder what that looks like. But this is a stay away game for me, man. And that total is really high. So you're thinking that this is going to be like a 35-30 type game, 32-28 type game. So I'm just a stay away game for me, man. What you talking about, B. Diddy?
Hey, I think you hit it right on the head. I think points will be scored here. I'm not sure we're going to get out of Cleveland yet. I mean, they can be really, really good, or they can be okay. And for me, Kansas City is going to be Kansas City. They're going to be pretty dominant all season. 5 points is I don't know how it landed on 5 here. It's just weird to me. But I'm off this game. I'll wait and see. Let the hiccups get through the first week 1 for these two teams.
Yeah.
And I don't have too much else to say. I'm not even probably. I mean, it's interesting to watch, right? Because you want to see what Cleveland's going to be able to do defensively. They add a lot of style players.
Yeah.
But it'll be on my television. I'll be watching it. Maybe I'll get some live plays. Obviously I'll be doing some live plays.
Yeah.
Throughout
We'll be killing the live plays.
So
yeah,
that's what I'll wait for.
But next game, Chicago Bears versus the Rams. Rams are favored by 8. Total is 46.5. We'll see what Stafford looks like for LA. This is going to be another big teaser game. Everybody's going to have the Rams on the teaser here. I'm not sure if there any way else to bet this. Outside of that, nobody believes in Dalton. The Rams defense is going to be hunting. Actually, if I would lean anywhere, I don't mind the straight. I don't actually know what I don't mind the first half here. I wonder what that first half line is like. Let me look that up real quick. I wasn't even thinking about that. First half on this game, on the Rams game.
4.5.
4.5?
Mm-hmm.
I like that. There's a gem for y'all right there. You know what I mean? Rams, first half. I can see the Rams winning by a touchdown in the first half. I can see 17-10, something like that. You know what I mean? Or even worse, 14-3. You know what I mean? We have no idea what the Chicago team is going to look like with Dalton. And how long does he stay in the game? Right? How long does Dalton stay in the game? Do they pull the leash on him that quick?
No.
I'm not sure.
They're going to commit to him at least 4 weeks. They have to. If not, then Justin Fields will be the quarterback. So they're going to commit to him.
And then Chicago's got a really good defense. I get that, but the Rams' offense it's going to be. This is the first time that Stafford's ever had talent like this. I mean, outside of the Megatron days, you know what I mean? Megatron was, you could probably, count him as maybe 2 receivers, mm-hmm. 2 good, really good receivers. So, but they never had anything outside of this. He's got weapons everywhere. Cooper Kupp, even D-Jack is over there. He's got some juice left. He's got Robert Woods. I love the Michelle signing from New England to give them at least something, from a running back's perspective. Mm-hmm. And, I think they're going to be solid. They got a good offensive line, and we already know what's on defense. They got 2 of the best players in the league on that defense. Mm-hmm. There's no arguing that they have 2 of the top talents in the league. Donald very well may be still the defensive player of the year, and he very well be the best player in the league. You could argue that he's the best player in the league, mm-hmm. and nobody would really kind of argue outside of Mahomes, maybe. So, I would lean the Rams side here, but 8 points is a lot of points on that defense. So, we'll see. And does Atlanta have? No, LA does have a stadium. It's the Chargers that are kind of floaters around. Anything on this game, bro? You got anything?
Oh, absolutely. This is the lock of the week for me. 2 team teasers, San Fran and Los Angeles.
There it is.
Easy tease for me. I'm going large on that.
What's large? Tell
That's a
them what's
5-unit
large.
play for me, baby.
Let's
It's
go.
for me, Los Angeles Rams today against the Bears. It's just two total different teams going in total different directions. Yeah, maybe the Bears got a good defense. I don't know. Maybe. I think they got some good players defensively, but do they have a good defense? I don't know. The Rams have a good defense. The Rams now have a quarterback that the coach can now open up his playbook to. And from the words from the team, i.e. Cooper Kupp said, Matthew Stafford has already mastered the playbook. So that's a lot of confidence coming from the players of the team that's been in the system for 3 years and Cooper Kupp, to know that McVay has the trust in Matthew Stafford, who we can now really see how great he can be. I mean, he was always a really good quarterback for Detroit, and Detroit just couldn't win. They just have no good teams. So for me, LA Rams is a team to watch for. Obviously, when they play better competition, we'll really be able to see how they can stack up. But Matthew Stafford is a dog, right? And not only is he a bulldog from Georgia, but he's a dog. Like he don't quit. So, you're going to see him fighting and battling. He has that edge to him. So I really like Matthew Stafford in that LA uniform. He added Sony Michel, another bulldog, from Georgia, that he's very familiar with, I'm sure, that he can hand the ball off to. So yeah, man, that's my lock of the week, is that 2-team teaser.
Giving out gems.
That first half, actually, like I said, that 4.5 looks good. I like Matthew to make a statement here. You know what I mean? They're at home in Los Angeles. He has nothing but smiles on his face. Let's go ahead. Let's throw some points up. Let's see what this offense is going to look like. Sean McVay's going to have a hell of a time calling plays with this guy at quarterback. So
yeah,
I'm really high on Rams.
He's been underrated for a long time. He doesn't get his just due, and I was just kind of happy that they got him out of there.
Absolutely,
because he was drowning in Detroit.
Yeah,
he wasn't going nowhere in Detroit, and they were always in games. Always in games with him. You couldn't never count them out.
Like with who? Who's there? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, who are we talking about?
Yep,
I feel you. All right, last game on the slate, last game on the docket for week 1 is Monday night. Ravens and the Raiders. The Ravens are limping into to the Vegas. Limping into Las Vegas, but they are somehow still favored by -4. Total is 50.5. I don't know how you don't bet the Raiders here.
Look, man, the disrespect that the Vegas Raiders has been getting
in Vegas
off season has been crazy. Do we know how Vegas stadium is going to be on Monday night? It's going to be ridiculous. And I know, the Ravens are a good team. I just feel as though
they have no run game.
I mean, who's the running back?
So
it's the rookie, right?
It's the rookie, and I think they signed Bell.
Yeah, they signed Bell. He was on a practice squad. I'm sure they had to bump him up.
Yeah, he's got to get himself in shape, right? First of all, for football.
Hopefully he was in shape. Hopefully he's in shape.
And then he's got to learn the playbook.
That too.
You know what I mean?
It's probably not a hard playbook because all they do is run the fucking ball. It's going to be power, lead, power. So, and then you got to worry about, listen, man, everybody knows dynamic Lamar Jackson is dynamic.
Right.
But is their offense getting a little predictable? And I think the Raiders and with this being the very first week and then being debated to prepare for this team, I think the Raiders
it makes them one dimension. Yeah, like it makes them, and it's hard to say that the Ravens have to be a passing team.
Right.
But they're going to have to pass to win this game.
The Raiders going to fight this game. So yeah, I would lean. Maybe my play will come a little bit later, but I would lean the Raiders at the plus points. I think it'll be a close game, maybe a 24-21 game. You still win.
Yeah,
right. Like,
for sure.
I guess all this defensively, they're saying, can they stop Baltimore? But
I guess it's the other way. Can the Raiders score? Are the Raiders going to?
I think the Raiders going to score. I do.
Yeah.
They got 2 running backs there. They got one of the best tight ends in the game.
Right.
couple receivers out there that's in the middle tier guys. But you still got Derek Carr.
Yeah,
You can sling
they
the rock.
do. They got some rocks.
So,
You know what I mean? All right, man. So I like a lot of the plays that we did today, y'all. We gave a lot of gems out, a lot of going through the docket. But let's get to the prop bets, right? Before we get out of here, man. Talk to me about one of your better prop bets that you have today. Today's going to be huge with the same game parlays. I think Thursday night, almost everybody hit one on the same game parlay, including people on the membership team. So let me know if you want to give a same game parlay per se that we're not going to have for the membership team, or give me a nice value prop play that you're looking at, or a game that you're looking at where you see an edge in some of the prop plays for the people out here.
Well, you go first. I just want to look
Yeah.
at some of the lines real quick just to make sure that the number's right.
Right. No problem. I'm always ready, bro. So I got two prop bets that I think we should look at here, in games that we should look at. Some of these are on the membership, so I won't give them out so much. But look at Dalvin Cook for sure. A lot of his overs. I like that. And then I think I gave this one out on Wednesday, so I don't have a problem saying this one. I really like over in rushing yards for Hurts. I think he's at 48.5
Today.
Yeah. I like Hurts. I can see Hurts getting a rush for over 20 yards. Easy. You know what I mean? And we're already halfway there. I think if he doesn't see receiver one in his scripted plays, obviously we know the first couple ones are going to be scripted, and he's going to have plays for him just running. Like they're going to, do some QB power, or some sweeps, or even just naked bootlegs where he'll take off, and he feels, like I said, he's going to be able to make plays. I see him, it'll be close, but I can see him getting over 50 yards today, and rushing. I mean, a lot of people are looking for, Steve-O said Miles Sanders, having a big day today. But I can see Hurts getting at least 50 to 60 yards rushing, especially if Miles doesn't get it going. So I would look at those two right now. I got a lot more with some same game day parlays. I actually have a same game day parlay for the Eagles and Atlanta game for the people, for the membership. But if you want to be a part of that membership team, man, make sure you guys go ahead and go to YouTube, go to A2D Radio, and join. Only $10, man. And we've been hooping every week, man. I had a 1K weekend last week for $10. We had a couple big ones too.
Can't beat that.
But last week was our biggest one. We had a 1K winner, followed all the plays, did everything right, put some good, decent money on there, and we ran it up, man. Numbers don't lie. And if you need to prove it, go follow me on Instagram at MoneyPot Podcast, putting up tickets. Numbers don't lie.
All right, man. I did want to check the numbers, make sure it's right. There's two players I'm looking at today. Those players are, I got to go to my boy.
Go ahead.
Unfortunately, he's not an Eagle, because it'd have been really nice if he was. And he really wanted to be a Philadelphia Eagle, which is unfortunate. And that's Justin Jefferson over 77.5 receiving yards.
Okay.
You can't tell me he's not going to be their number one target. They're playing Cincinnati. He should be able to cook all day. So I like over 77.5 for Justin Jefferson. I think he starts the season off really well. I think Kirk Cousins makes it a point to get him the ball. And then my second guy there, it will be George Kittle over 67.5 yards.
Oh, I forgot about Kittle, man. Good play.
They're at Detroit. You ain't got to worry about no elements. I mean, what linebacker?
That's huge.
What linebacker for Detroit is going to cover George Kittle?
It's huge that you said that. Got to always think about, is the turf fast? You know what I mean?
So it should be pretty fast. I see him getting at least 5 receptions, if not more. I think his total receptions is 5.5.
Right.
I don't see why he can't get 8 to 9 catches in this game. Depends on how the game goes, right? If they start opening it up, then his target will probably fall. But It looks like the under 5.5 is where the juice is heavy at, and at minus 145. The over is plus 105. So that might be something. I don't know why that is. I like George Kittle coming back and kind of saying I'm here, right? He come back off a bad injury last year, got a whole year to regroup, and this should be an opportunity for him to actually get the ball. If Trey Lance is in there, he might have to do some check downs and find his number one target. So I know Brandon Ayuk is back. He should get some targets too.
Yeah.
I was looking.
San Fran is a good team, man. People are like hating on Jimmy G, but I mean, if you look at Jimmy G's record as a starter, he wins games.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I don't know why people keep hating on him.
So those are my two props. Also gave you that team total over for Pittsburgh over 20.5.
Yeah. I like that one too.
If you want to call it a prop or not, or just a team total, we can do that. And then I usually do a few first scores in the first whatever minutes they may have. And the last one I want to look here. Let me just pull it back up really quickly. Sorry.
So I typically don't do those. Those to me are hard to predict.
Mm-hmm. They're definitely gambling plays,
right?
But sometimes you can catch a gem, right? Either two hard defensive teams. They're going to be battling early, or somebody that comes out the gate that those coaches that like to throw the ball really quick, down the field, like Kansas City. That's pretty electric to open up. But looking at it, I like Washington Chargers, no score in the first 6.5 minutes. That would be one I would not. I would go no score in the first 6.5 minutes.
And where do you get that one from?
You have to look at NFL game props.
Okay.
And you'll be able to see if you search down, you'll see like either team to score whatever a certain amount of minutes that's set for them.
Okay. Now is that touchdowns or
that's any score? A field goal counts too.
Okay.
But so ultimately, what you're looking for is you will look for the worst offensive team to get the ball first. That's where it kind of gambles when you're doing a no score.
Mm-hmm.
And then hopefully that team gets a stop. So you get a 3-minute drive, they get a stop, punt the ball, and then here's another 3 minutes long drive, and then boom, you clear. Right?
I like that. I like that one.
There's certain teams that you got to look to, like that are really methodical. Like the Patriots didn't really score fast. When they got the ball, they would kind of just get first down. They methodically moved up the field, and then they wouldn't score in that time frame. Right? They may score like 30 seconds later. You know what I mean? So you just got to watch those teams that go.
A win is a win, baby.
Right. Indianapolis might be a team that you might want to say no score in the first 6.5. I don't know yet, but that's one of them teams that we know. Carson Wentz, man. How many 3-and-outs he give you? Easy 3-and-outs, right?
We know that. Yeah.
So that might be something I might be looking at. But they are plays I do. They're more like nerfy plays in baseball for me.
What are those? What are those lines? This
lines usually run between 110 and 130, depending on where obviously the favorites at.
What's that Indy?
The Indy right now is at 130 to no score
in the first 6 minutes.
No score in the first 6.5 minutes at minus 130.
And is that the first 6 minutes of the game?
First 6.5 minutes of the game, yes.
Ooh, that's a nice one right there. Because you got to think he's going to be rusty.
Yeah, but that's also if he gets the ball first. So, but you got Seattle coming, and you got a tough defense against Indianapolis. So, Russ may not score his first drive. So this is why you got to look at it. So for me, those are two pieces I might look at.
That's a good gym there, bro. I didn't even think about that one. We might have to look at that after the show.
Mm-hmm.
We might have to look at that after the show. All right. So I want to thank everybody for joining. If you're still there, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If we gave you some gems, hit that like button, hit that notification button. You see us.
Let me see. What James say? These are my 4 games. Washington -1. Vikings. Ooh, okay.
Yeah. I like it, James. You know what I mean? Thanks for chiming in, man. Thanks for being part of the show, man. You've been with us for a minute. So, James already put it up there. I think James put it up there. We make y'all money, right? Yeah. That's the key. We're using the investment. We're using the tools that we have. We're using all our knowledge that we've done. And I'm not saying I'm the best better in the world, because I'm not. You're always going to find somebody hot. But what we do is we break it down for you so you understand what you're betting and why you're betting, right? This is not because Patrick Mahomes is better than Baker Mayfield and that's why they're going to win. Does it come down to that sometimes? Absolutely. But how much better is Tom Brady than Dak Prescott, right? How many people were on Tampa, right? Didn't work out well for you. We all knew the number was on Dallas. It was way too many points for Tampa to do that. Easy storyline was that, and they got away with one too. Don't forget that. That was a push-off. That was an offensive PI. You know what I mean? On Godwin on that last play. So don't get it twisted. We're talking about the numbers and how to look at the game. You have to start breaking down the game to a different level when you start betting, right? And I get it. You know, we all it's like, oh, I can pick my own picks. There's nothing wrong with having some reference points. I'm putting up my tickets now to show that I'm winning consistently. That's the key. I'm going to have some losses. Best believe that. I'm going to have some back-to-back losses or even losses that week. But for those who've been part of the membership team, we're up easily. I don't even know, bro. Like, I wish I would have kept count, but they have to be up thousands.
Easy.
Right? Easy. You have to be up thousands.
You're betting a unit. If you're betting a unit on these plays,
if you're betting a unit of play,
exactly. Easy.
You know what I mean? You have to be up thousands. And I've lost. I've had losing weekends. But then they changed. And want to know why? Because I know how to break down the game. I know the rules of the game. And that's what we're trying to teach here at MoneyPot Podcast, man. And then, you know, we give plays. We give reference points. Like I said, $9.99 a month, man. Ain't going to break the bank. Ain't going to break the bank.
Hey, Moss. Where can I get that shirt, though? Is there a way our fans, myself, can get that shirt? I love that.
Yeah, so we revamping the
store?
The store online. So as of right now, if you guys want the new logo, the MoneyPot Podcast shirt, just hit me up on just DM me on the gram. We're fully stocked. I am working on the store. I will get that up as fast as possible so it's easier. We have this in black and yellow, and then we have this also in gray and yellow. Hoodies are coming. Hoodie season is coming. So look out for the hoodies too, man. You know what I mean? So I want to thank everybody for joining. I appreciate we got a couple new subscribers, a couple new members. For the homie Steve-O, for my guy, B. Diddy, Moss Money. We out.
Sunday show is back, baby.
Let's go.
Let's go. This ain't the fuck like force this game, he stinks.
Oh shit!
It's